it was obviously that another attack was underway coming in from the port side. I went down to the hangar deck again because I wanted to get out of the way of anything that might be flying around. So I looked out to port, and I saw some planes coming in over the screen, and they were flying, and it was clearly they were, making a torpedo plane approach. And toward our stern, toward the port quarter, the planes, about three of them, a flight of about three came in. Two of them were dropped and slammed into the somewhere between the midships and the stern. The tremor, I sent a tremor through the ship, sort of like, not a little bit. There was a little bending of the ship structure, and also a cloud, a brown or purplish cloud, clearly a torpedo hit, two hits, and we began to take a list to port. It wasn't too fast, but it was steady. And when she hit the deck edge, then I was ready to go, because having had a course in naval construction, I knew when the deck edge goes under, you begin to lose riding moment. And so about this time, the captain, Buckmaster, issued the order, abandon ship. I went up the deck, which was at about 30 degrees. About 30 degrees at that time, and went forward to the forecastle, where about 15 and 20 men were gathered, and by this time the starboard side was up high above the water, and so we were lowering lines with knots in them to down to the water, and also a small balsa raft, maybe about the time, 2/3 of the way from here to there, but light, put down over the side into the water. And later we learned that the exec was sort of a hefty guy, Dixie Kiefer. He had tried to go down by the line, holding the line method, and he slipped, he burned his hands, and he had to let go, and he hit the turn of the bilge and broke his ankle. So I didn't see that, but of course everybody knew about it, because everybody apparently had quite a popular with the crew. And the destroyer moved in, fired a messenger line across. They put ropes over the side, rope mats really, and pulled the balsa raft, for which people were hanging on, over the side, and we grabbed them, went aboard. Then one of the first things I said, well, who's the skipper? And one of my classmates said it was Roy Hartwig. Well, he had been my battalion football coach at the Naval Academy, so I thought I'd go up and got permission to go to the bridge and thank him, for rescuing me. I was transferred from the Russell to the submarine tender, Fulton.
Okay.
Fulton. Now the Fulton took, a whole mixture of us back to Pearl.
Okay.
And we were met at the dock by Admiral Nimitz and his staff. And when I looked down, there, I saw this captain that had detached me, and mad as hell, and told me that we were going to run. I was going to run into trouble. So I followed him back to his office and got permission to come in to see him. He looked. And he gave me, "You again, look," and then he smiled. And I said, "Well, Captain, I guess you were sort of prophetic." I said, "But the trouble came a little faster than either of us thought it would." But, you know, now he's in a good mood.